I hope you can see this and that it's light enough and that it's all nice and wonderful. But Merry Christmas and my happy solstice and happy Yule and happy Hanukkah. I think that's still going. I'm not au fait with my Jewish friends. I'm very sorry. And all the other wonderful celebrations that happen near the end of the year. Welcome to your live reading. It's gonna stay on, so don't feel bad if you miss this live, but it is going to stay on. And yeah, very welcome to everybody. I hope you're having a very calm and relaxing time. It seems to be very busy, everybody's rushing around. Just before we get started, thank you, Casey. Happy winter solstice. Solstice to you as well. So I'm just going to do some sage. I will do this at the end as well, so don't worry. But I'm just going to do some sage and give us a little bit of holiday blessings. This is basically a very big time. We have the full moon in Cancer, which is on the 22nd. We have the solstice, wherever you are, may it be summer or winter. We have that. So I'm just saging everybody. And then we have the meteor showers, which is very strong. We also have an astrological event. I can't, but basically there is something happening. Something in the sky is shifting, and this will kind of release a lot of stuff and also charge other things. So just to make you aware that it's kind of going to be an intense time, and there may be some people who react well to that, and there may be some people who don't react as good. So it's just to sort of make you aware. And if you have family that react badly to full moons and you're going to spend time with them at Christmas, yeah, maybe come prepared and protect your energy a little bit. Hello everybody. Who did I just miss? Aurea, is that your name? Hello from Chicago. Hello Chicago. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's coming through. I'm going to do 3 cards with this, the Taramuka, and I'm going to do an oracle card just to see what comes through. So I am shuffling. It's a very odd setup at the moment. I do apologize. I'm just going to move this back slightly, but I am going to shuffle, and I'm just going to see what information comes through for you guys, for your highest health, wealth, love and good and happiness. What is coming through? So whoa. Okay, well, I've already got a contender, so there he is. Got the King of Wands. So for the health, wealth, love and highest good, what are we having for this solstice? What information do you want to give to my friends who are watching? What information do you want to provide that may give me some insight as to how to deal with this full moon, this blessed time? What is it that we need to know as to how to take this energy forwards, and how to actually maneuver ourselves to be in the best possible area for some great energies? All right, let's see. Okay, one more. All right, let's see. So we've got 2 more here. All right, and I am just going to change one of these candles. You won't see it, but I just want it a little bit higher because this is almost run out now. Oh, he's stuck. Never mind. He doesn't want to come out. I'll just light you again then. You can go down whenever you want. Hello, sunflower. Okay, so first card we had, very strong card. Oh, by the way, some people may be wondering, this is just in case, you can't afford a reading or a New Year's reading yet, but you still want to say Merry Christmas. So this is ko-fi.com/LaurieandTarot to buy me a coffee for the holidays, or laurieandtarot@gmail.com for all inquiries regarding spirit guides or email readings or whatever it is that you would like to start the holidays with. Okay, so we have the King of Wands here. Now, the King of Wands is a really nice energy, to be honest. It feels as though he's coming forwards with a sense of clear thinking, visionary, entrepreneurial sort of vibe from him. I also feel like he's got this attitude that we may need over the coming few weeks. This sort of feels like a sense of direction, of drive, of power, our sense of selves, the way that we look upon the world and how we perceive it. I also feel like there's something that is bringing forward a sense of regeneration and something that you can really use to your own advantage and something that you can really develop and just kind of be in charge of, if that makes sense. Something that you feel very unified by. And I do think that your energy should be on a high. This is a very creative time. This is definitely something that you can utilize to your creative projects and the benefit of those. But I just feel that in general, there's definitely an air of, creativity and that sort of exuberance and vibrancy that sometimes the holidays can suck out of us because it's so busy and so pressured to buy this and buy that and buy this and buy that. If you can just connect to the energy of the time, of the creativity it affords us, of the beautiful energy and nature that we have here, I think that's really going to help us all unify with each other. And I did see your message, Alex. Thank you so much for wishing me a blessed Yule, and blessed Yule to you as well. All right, much love to your family. Let's have a look and see what the second card is. Okay, so this is the Four of Cups. Naturally, during this time, there may be a little bit of apathy. It may be a bit of passive contemplation, or this feeling of, kind of feeling a little bit down, or feeling a little bit nonplussed about what you're meant to be doing. I get it. Don't you worry, I understand completely that sometimes you may feel a little bit like you are stretched too thin, that other people are trying to ask too much of you, and basically because you just feel a little bit hard done by. I understand that. There's a natural, I'm just going to get out another candle, sorry. There's a natural feeling that I'm getting from a lot of this that says you may just kind of feel like being on your own slightly. And just kind of contemplating what it is you want to achieve for your personal self, let alone, what you want to achieve for anything else. But I think that your personal agenda will just kind of have to come after this sort of time where you spend alone. Maybe you just need to sort of prepare yourself. I mean, don't get apathetic. I think that could be the enemy of your creativity. I feel like this could be something that you, I don't know, something that you just kind of wash away. Ultimately, I believe that there's a strong sense of goodwill coming in here. There's definitely a strong sense of belief in yourself. So if you can, don't focus on what didn't happen in 2018. Don't focus on, oh, such near misses, or, this person, I thought they were the one, or something like that. Don't feel like you have to do that. That will just drive you insane. Try and focus on the possibility of what is coming in 2019, because it could be here, it just could be around the corner. You don't have to fold your arms and say, what will make this different? What's the point? Just kind of use this energy of this full moon and of this solstice to bring yourself about to a higher awareness and raise that vibration, because the universe wants to work with you. The universe wants to help you and kind of drive you forwards. If you are closing off to that, you'll find it doubly hard to ask for help when you need it. So just keep that connection going as much as you can. I know it can be difficult, especially when there's people that seem to be designed to basically drain your energy. But ultimately, I think there's definitely a new beginning for you. Hello, everybody who's just joined me. Thank you very much. I hope you're all very well. All right. Oh, well, something that is incredibly, incredibly auspicious here. I don't know whether you can see it better if I do that, or even better, maybe if I bring it forwards and put the candle on it. There we go. So the World card, this is the last full moon of 2018. It's one of home and hearth and health and happiness. It can be emotional. It can be very confusing, because full moon energy often is. But ultimately, This is a brand new start. This is your accomplishment. Look back at what you've achieved. Even if it's just surviving the year, you're still here. Not everybody made it. So just sort of have that accomplishment for yourself. Think about what you want from next year. Imagine that you have already achieved it. Imagine that you have already got everything that you want and that you are fulfilled. Just try that just for a second. What would it be like if you'd already got everything that you wanted from this year? What would you be looking to do next year? And I'm not saying this to make it feel like, oh no, I didn't get anything that I wanted, because, not many of us got everything. But I just feel like there is still some challenges to come, and there's still some issues that we need to address, that maybe that's why we were delayed a little bit. Maybe we're still kind of focusing on the integration aspect, the involvement of what we do for each other rather than for ourselves. So it could be a healing issue. It could be trying to resolve some karma. We could be trying to address certain things that maybe we forgot about before. It could even be the fact that we're trying so hard and so long to try and maneuver it into a certain place that we're losing sight of maybe the better way of doing things. So I just blew that candle out just for a second so I can shuffle. But I do honestly feel like there's a time and a place for this, and it's the last few weeks of this year just to kind of develop yourself and feel as though you are coming to a certain conclusion and feeling that happiness and alignment with what the universe wants, as well as what you want. So this is the Earth Magic Oracle deck. I'm just going to shuffle this. It's by Stephen D. Farmer. And I'm just going to see what else we've got coming through for this beautiful, beautiful energy of this moon. Some people may have that sort of energy where it's kind of OTT during this time. For instance, all the emotions all the time. And then if you give them advice, they may kind of reject that advice because they were just being emotional for effect. So watch out for those people, because they don't want to drain your energy from them. That's one thing that I seem to advice for you all. Whoa, okay. Ooh, I like this card. So for a second there, I thought, oh, we get the winter solstice, but we didn't this time. But that's fine. So fire, passion. Woohoo! This is basically telling you that there is a renewed passion coming in. There's a renewed sense of vitality. He is kind of doing an art form here. There's this feeling of being consumed by the flame, not afraid of the flames. He knows that it could burn him, but he's just doing it. He's skilled. He's consuming himself with this sort of art form. And I think that this is part of a ritual. This is part of some kind of ceremony. And I think that within this sort of vibe that's coming through, I think that there's a lot going on for you in regards to your energy levels. You should start this new year with ultimate intentions, ultimate bravery, basically. Cast off 2018. As soon as that clock strikes midnight, cast off 2018. It no longer hangs on you. You no longer hang on to the energy of that. You need renewed passion. You need sort of to embrace the change, to kind of rejuvenate yourself, to push yourself to higher levels. This feels a lot like you are giving that, again, fire, passion. You have the King of Wands here, or we all have the King of Wands. This is basically saying you have license to cast off things and join your creativity again. Don't feel like you have that limit, really. Just get the passion back. Go, right, 2019, you're being my bitch. That sort of feeling. In fact, I was actually thinking about the elements today. Water is so deep, so fearful. It's like really, really fearful. And we've got the water full moon today. And then you have air, which can cause a lot of destruction as well. And then the earth can rumble and crack and shake. Fire is practically unstoppable when it starts as well. Like, you can't do anything against these forces of nature. But fire also has the chance to just kind of rebirth and have this feeling of, bursting forth. If there's something churning beneath, you want to have one direction to have that energy expand and explode almost. So just try and channel this fire, channel this, don't let it go unchecked. Make sure that you have this fire directed into something, a project, a passion, something. It could also mean that you have some efforts coming in regarding your romantic life. But I do think ultimately this is very strong for you, and something that we can all unify between ourselves. We can all go in together in a mutual passion, perhaps, so that we can bend the world to good, towards the force of light and towards the force of people coming in and helping each other and being forces for good, and just kind of trying not to trip over each other until we get to the next stage. Although I do feel a sense of confirmation coming through here that it's okay to be a bit selfish. It is going to be a year 3 after all. Something that I will do in our 2019 forecast soon. But it is going to be a year 3. And we may find that we're asking, what do we want? Or what do I want? What do I want to achieve for myself, for my highest good, for others' highest good? And I'm just going to do this little bit of sage cleansing, just to conform with the energy of the Cancerian full moon. If it's a beautiful night, please do go and say hello to her. Just say, hello, moon, and recognize the power of it, and recognize the fact that she is there and she's looking down on us with her luminous energy, and that she is trying to help us and guide us and, bring us forwards to this feeling of ultimate connection with each other. She doesn't mean to make everybody crazy. She doesn't mean to, make everybody a little bit OTT. But the full moon affects the tides, and we are made of 80% water. So of course, we are going to feel this coming through. And hello everybody who's just joined me again. Oops. In fact, the one thing that that happened today was a huge storm off the coast of Cumbria in England, and it completely swept away the middle part of a pier, and one poor soul was trapped on the wrong side of the pier, so he had to be rescued. But that's the kind of thing that I mean about the destructive forces of nature, and especially under the full moon and stuff like that. Fire is cleansing. Fire is purifying. Fire can also, I'm using fire, a combination of fire and earth at the moment, to cleanse us all. And I feel like a lot of this is just to sort of bring forwards the sense of unity. Toast the solstice if you want to. Build something, make something. Yule itself, I feel like that runs until 1st of January, so you have a lot of festivities if you want to celebrate Yule and cleanse your life of 2018, like I said before. But I just get the impression that, for a lot of us, it has been hard. 2018's been hard. And you're not defined by what 2018 did to you. Everyone thought, yeah, this is going to be great. This is going to be wonderful. And I'm sure to a certain degree it was for a few. But don't worry if it wasn't what you expected, because 2019 is certainly a lot lighter, both astrologically and energetically. So don't worry too much if it wasn't 100% what you expected. Don't worry if it wasn't something that you achieved. I personally had a lot of goals that I wanted to achieve in 2018, and I did not get there. It did not happen for me. And whatever reason that was, now is the time to renegotiate that with yourself. And again, I just feel like this fire energy is going to help us cleanse, renew, and kind of get to a place where we can balance ourselves. So I wish you all the very, very best of these nights. Again, go outside, say hello to the moon if you can, or just toast the moon with whatever you like, even if it's a bagel. At least you're doing something. And I think that it's going to bring forwards a lot of brilliant, wonderful, calming energy. In the meantime, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Do comment below, let me know how this full moon is treating you and this solstice. Again, this is basically information if you want to show me or buy me a coffee for Christmas. That's great, thank you very much. And lauriantarot@gmail.com if you want an email reading or anything else over the holidays. But I really do, really do appreciate everything that you've done. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I really do hope that you have the best of holidays, even if it's just alone, you know, taking time to yourself. Make sure that you cater to yourself and your needs, and I look forward to doing more readings for you in the new year, but also finishing off December. And I wish you all the very best of luck. Healing, love, and light to everybody. Take care.